Hello and welcome back to the tutorial series for generic model in place tools. Solid sweep will be the star for this tutorial. As you can see in this diagram, basically it uses the route, let's say, and then on that route you do the railing or the sweep itself. So you can do a profile, you can do a gutter, you can do an arch even, or you can do many shapes or some profiles for windows or whatever. So I'll show you some applications for such a tool, which is pretty neat. So let's say I have this form already created in the project that I've showed you in previous tutorials. If you watched the other videos, that's great. If not, you can have a look at them. So I make my let's say my shape a bit smaller, and let's say this is a small house with some sort of ornaments. So in my case, I want to create a sweep to have some sort of profile, the cornice area, and I'll create. So I click sweep, and then I enter into this sweep uh, menu, and opposite to the void sweep tool that I used in an earlier tutorial, this is an actual solid geometry that is created, so it isn't a void. And I will pick the path the same way as I did in that tutorial, and basically you select the lines you want this profile, and I have picked and clicked on that green tick to have the profile itself. And now I can have many profiles. If you can see and can zoom in, I can have some pretty fine profiles. I see that I have wooden profiles, I have some sort of slab edge, I have some stair nosing. Interesting. Uh, yeah, I have some stair tread. Interesting. I have a stair tread. I think for this is for metallic stairs, but I'm not sure. Circular handrail. So you can do a bunch of stuff with these profiles, but and if you want, you can load a custom profile, but that is a custom family, and in my case, I won't bother with that. So I'll just click and let's see if I want to edit a profile by sketch. So if you don't want a predefined profile, you have by sketch and you have this edit profile. And now I told you that I'll create this sort of new classical cornice, and I'll draw it something like this. So I have the same tools, and this is the edge. Let's say something like this, maybe like this, and maybe make an arch. Let's So I play around as if you would see, let's say, a temple in Greece or in Rome, that type of cornice for temples, let's say, and I play around with, let's say, straight straight edges and corners and whatever. So yeah, I'll try to improvise some sort of shape, and I add something like this maybe. Yes, okay. I have something like this, and yeah, I think this is enough for today. And I have something like this, and I think I will move all of this. I move it more to the right because I don't need as much, so I move something like here, and maybe intersect. I have trim extend to corner, this kind of tool. And yeah, let's say I have my cornice and I move it a bit upward, more to the right, this edge, maybe extend a bit, and I think to make it more proportional, something like this, and I think this should look great. So I have this profile, custom profile, the cornice, I click the green tick, I click once again the green tick, and if you can see, I have my wonderful cornice. So this goes well for if you do this kind of profile under the windows, or maybe for this window. So, but also for this cornice. So this is very well suited for classical buildings. At this moment in time and place, it doesn't look so glorious, but this is an application that you can use it for. Okay, so let's say I want to try another sweep. So I guess I will extrude this more upwards. And the great thing is that the sweep moves along with the extrusion. So I'll try to create something curved. So I have this type of thing, and when I try to create another sweep, let's see. So supposedly I want to sketch path and I want to pick a plane, and I already so pick a plane and I set this work plane. I pick these ends and I do something. Yeah, I do something like this arch, and now I can click the right, the green tick, and I can edit select profile. I can edit profile. Let's see what do we have something interesting now. So edit profile. I will recreate the same type of stuff and maybe make some variations, something like this. And then I have an arch, something like this, some sort of profile. I don't know, I go a bit more backwards, whatever. I'm not satisfied, go more to the front, then something like this. I'm playing around, basically create a, it depends if you have the dimensions for the historical buildings. Yeah, you do that profile accurate and you take care to have a correct shape, but otherwise you just play around and does it look nice? Okay, if not, try again. So yeah, I have this sort of profile, and now as you can see I have this arch. Let's see. Oh, this looks interesting. Yeah, I think you can. I don't know if you can scale the profile in general. I'm not sure. Yeah, let's see. Oh, we can scale. That's even greater. Let's see how does it look. Wow, actually it looks pretty nice. Yeah, this almost looks like a monument for a great ancient personality or whatever. I don't know. Yeah, this looks some sort of uh, monument or whatever, but looks interesting nevertheless. Yeah, let's say I extend it like this. I can add some more columns and maybe it could look like a chapel or I don't know. Some sort of neoclassical building, let's say. Sir Christopher Wren, it's cathedral. It's a bit exaggerated, but yeah, something on a smaller scale. So yeah, click finish model, and yeah, we have basically played around. That's what you can do with these sweeps. Oh, other stuff we can do with sweeps. Uh, it depends. You can do maybe some roofs. Yeah, you can do some roofs. Uh, Depending on the case. Let me see. But I think that will be a subject for another video, because that kind of gimmick, because that this is more of a gimmick to do roofs using sweeps for generic model in place. When you do a house, let's say you have a site that you need to model and you use those tools, and maybe you use that sort of tool to make the roof. Yeah, that would be the most likely application, but I think I'll show you in another tutorial. So as for now, thank you for watching and for seeing how this turns out, and yeah, we'll find some good use for this. Well, thank you for joining and see you in the next tutorial.